Hi, welcome to Bakes and Blenders. I'm Colleen. Today I'm going to show you how to make these super easy wireless gum paste peonies. We're going to use just one special cutter set, no wires, nothing crazy, super simple, and it doesn't even take that long to make. Let's get started. So gum paste can be pretty dry and brittle at first, but once you knead it, it'll get to this really nice, pliable, smooth consistency. All right, we're gonna start by making some gum paste to cover up our little styrofoam center. I'm gonna use this for the center. You don't have to, I just happen to have these from making wafer paper flowers. If you don't want to use that, just do a ball of fondant or gum paste. Okay, so there's our center. I'm just going to set that aside to dry while we work. Okay, so this is our set. We're going to start with the smallest. We're going to be making 2 of these small ones. We're going to roll this as thin as we can. Now we're bringing in our flower pad. Now use your ball tool and we're just gonna gently furl out these petals. This is going to be just folded uncovering the center, so it's not like as big of a deal, but you know, let's keep things delicate and pretty, huh?
Is the fondant?
This is gum paste.
That tastes like it.
Yes, now gum paste will dry faster and firmer than fondant, which is why we use it for flowers, but it also means that you have to keep any unused portions covered in like a Ziploc bag, otherwise they will dry out completely. And here is our ball. It's already firmer. I wouldn't say it's dry, but we're just cupping the petals over it. Now you'll see it'll make like a pokey spot, like right there. I'm just tucking those in so that they don't make for an awkward bud. So it's kind of a mess right now because it's all over the place. So we're gonna put it right there. While it's still pliable, you want to move the petals however you want them. That looks good to me, so I'm gonna set that aside to dry for like 15 minutes. Okay, now we're gonna do our second small set of petals. I mean, you don't have to, you could always just skip right up to the next size, but that's how we're gonna do it today. Now, I really like these because I don't wanna deal with wires and wire cutters and all that. I do like to use a styrofoam ball for the center, but you can just use rolled up fondant or gum paste. That'll work too, and just make your flower a little heavier. And you can layer on as many petals as you want to make it bigger, or just do a few to make it smaller. And you can really play with it to make a closed or an open peony. There we go. Now I'm just putting some paper towels in there so that the flour doesn't stick to itself. And while it's still pliable, you know, make sure to move it into the shape that you want. So I'm good with that. I'm gonna let that dry for about, we'll say 15 minutes and see how it is. Doing the next petal size up. Roll it as thin as you can. You can always choose to make a thicker flower, of course, but the thinner ones will always look a little bit nicer. So I like how they're kind of falling open a bit. That's kind of the look I'm going for. I think it makes it look very pretty, but you can keep this as tight as you want. It's totally up to you. So we're gonna set that aside to dry for about another 15 minutes. Okay, we're going up to our next largest size. Rolling our gum paste just as thin as we can. Now, if you notice, I don't have a ton of equipment. I just have this single ball tool, this single fondant tool. I have my fondant roller, but any rolling pin would work. It's just smaller. And you don't even need this giant flower pad, although it wasn't that expensive. You don't have to deal with wires. More scraps of paper towel. Put in between, just anywhere it looks like it might stick more than you want to, or you want open space. All right, we're gonna let that dry for roughly 15 minutes again. Okay, now we are doing the final cutter. bring in our flour. Oh, I am loving it. Okay, and we're gonna be transferring it to this slightly expanded. Okay, well, that is looking beautiful. And I'm gonna put my paper towel scraps in there. Now I am going to let this dry overnight. It's getting close to dinner time here, and I want this to be nice and firm before I dust it or remove any of the paper towel. So I will see you back here in just a second for you. Okay, so it's dried overnight. Here we have it. I'm gonna take out all of the paper towels and we'll see what it looks like. Look at that. That is gorgeous. Thanks for watching my tutorial for these wireless gum paste peonies. I think they are so beautiful and a great way to decorate any cake. If you like this tutorial, make sure to give the video a like, maybe subscribe and hit that bell so you'll get notified when I post more videos. Thanks so much for joining me today. Have a great day. Bye.
Those were tasty, so I love gum paste. Yeah.
He does love gum paste, guys. He's a big fan, although I'm not going to eat it once it's all dried because then it's a little crunchy. Okay, say bye.
Bye.